Many people reach a certain age and quietly ask themselves a question they never expected to ask. Why do I feel this way now? Life looks stable on the outside. Responsibilities may be lighter than before. Some goals are achieved. And yet, there's a heaviness that wasn't there earlier. A sadness without a clear reason. A lack of joy in things that once mattered. And the question becomes, is depression common at this age, or is something wrong with me? According to Dr. Gabor Maté, this question is not only common, it's deeply human. Depression later in life is not a personal failure, and it's not a sign that you're weak or broken. It's often the body and mind finally speaking after years of being silent. Many people spend their younger years in survival mode, focused on work, family, responsibility, and doing what's expected. There is very little space to feel, to pause, or to ask what the body and heart truly need. Emotions that don't feel safe or convenient are pushed down, not because people want to suppress them, but because they have to function. Over time, those unexpressed emotions don't disappear. They settle quietly in the nervous system. As Dr. Maté often explains, the body remembers what the mind tries to forget. When life slows down with age, when distractions reduce, when roles change or responsibilities fade, there is finally space for those buried feelings to surface. Depression at this stage is often not new pain, but old pain asking to be acknowledged. Loss plays a major role too. Loss of youth, loss of identity, loss of routine, loss of loved ones, loss of purpose, or even the loss of who you thought you would become. These losses accumulate slowly, and society doesn't always give people permission to grieve them. So instead of sadness being expressed as grief, it often shows up as numbness, fatigue, or depression. Dr. Maté emphasizes that depression is not just a chemical imbalance, it's often a signal of disconnection. Disconnection from meaning, from self, from community, and from one's own emotional truth. Many older adults feel invisible. They feel less needed. They feel less heard. And humans are not designed to thrive in isolation or emotional silence. Another important piece is trauma. Trauma doesn't have to mean something extreme or dramatic. It can be years of emotional neglect, chronic stress, feeling unsafe expressing needs, or constantly putting others first while ignoring oneself. These patterns are often praised in society, but the cost is paid later. When the nervous system has been under pressure for decades, it eventually becomes exhausted. Depression can be the nervous system saying, "I can't keep carrying this alone." Aging also brings physical changes that affect the brain and body. But Dr. Maté reminds us that biology and emotion are not separate. Physical illness, pain, reduced mobility, or sleep disruption can deepen emotional distress, especially when feelings are not talked about. And yet, many people feel shame admitting sadness at this age. They tell themselves they should be grateful. They minimize their pain. But healing does not come from invalidating suffering. It comes from understanding it. One of the most powerful ideas Dr. Maté shares is this: depression is not who you are. It's something that happened to you. It's a response to a life lived under certain conditions. And responses can change when conditions change. Healing does not mean forcing positivity or pretending everything is fine. It means creating safety for honesty. It means allowing yourself to feel without judgment. It means reconnecting with what brings meaning, whether that's relationships, creativity, purpose, or simply being heard. Depression at this age is common, but it is not inevitable, and it is not permanent. When people are met with compassion instead of diagnosis, curiosity instead of shame, and connection instead of isolation, the nervous system begins to soften. Dr. Make reminds us that the question is not "what's wrong with me?" but "what happened to me, and what do I need now?" And when that question is asked with kindness, something shifts, because healing doesn't begin with fixing yourself. It begins with understanding yourself.